Hi, my name is Dr. Gwen Rees. I'm a vet and I'm lecturer in veterinary science at Aberystwyth University. I'm also leading the work with Welsh farm vets as part of the Arwain DGC project. Antimicrobial resistance is a global problem, and tackling this challenge relies on everyone playing their part. One of the key areas of focus is the use of antibiotics in agriculture, and we can be proud in the UK and in Wales that we've already made significant improvements in prescribing in the farming sector. However, there is plenty of work left to be done, and Aberystwyth University will be leading the veterinary side of the Arwain DGC project, working directly with the people ultimately responsible for prescribing and dispensing antibiotics to farms. Arwain DGC leads directly on from the success of the Arwain Vetcymru project, which ran from 2019 to 2021. As part of Arwain Vetcymru, we established a network of veterinary prescribing champions across Welsh farm animal practices, with over 75% of these practices signing up. This means that the majority of farm and mixed practices in Wales have a highly trained prescribing lead and are currently actively making changes to improve antibiotic prescribing at their practice. With the Arwain DGC project, we will be continuing some of this work and also expanding the role and the remit of our vet prescribing champions to further improve antibiotic stewardship in Wales. We will be recruiting more practices to our veterinary prescribing champions network and working with champions both old and new in order to keep their advanced training up to date and allow them to share best practice between themselves, discussing what has worked best in their practice and what has been slightly more challenging perhaps. We will also be working to develop a series of clinical prescribing guidelines for some key diseases of cattle and sheep. We will work with our veterinary prescribing champions, along with evidence from the latest research and discussions with key stakeholders to identify a selection of important diseases and develop some recommendations for treatment with the principles of antimicrobial stewardship at their heart. This work will be led by the vets who are going to use these prescribing guidelines, as we want to create a series of practical and workable guidelines that help with decision-making in practice, and so it makes sense that they are developed by the people who are going to be using them, the vets. Another area we will be working on is creating a voluntary code of prescribing conduct for veterinary practices in Wales to sign up to. We know that because veterinary practices are separate businesses, it can be difficult to have a coordinated approach to make the changes needed to improve responsible antibiotic use. By developing a voluntary code of conduct, once again designed by vets for vets, we hope to bring together an agreed way of working that is in the best interests of practices, their clients, the animals under their care, and of course society as a whole by improving antibiotic stewardship. As you can see, our veterinary prescribing champions are going to be very busy working on the Arwain DGC project. We are lucky to have a network of really enthusiastic, motivated vets with the same goal in mind: to secure Wales's place as a world leader in responsible antibiotic use in the livestock sector.